Let's see. The International Criminal Network and Intelligence Industry. Well, that is an interesting thing because there's no formality per se. It's kind of a bunch of quiet, hidden religious fanatics that always think they're right and always document it one way. I think they formulated some federal penitentiary, some oversight board of whatever. Some collection, like specimen collections. Okay, right? So now, here's the thing, right? I'm an out of space alien, right? I'm a lean, or say alone. I mean, you spell alien, A-L-I-E-N. It's alien. Like, I'm alone, A-L-O-N-E, of intelligence to your humanness. I've been here since star 1978. I arrived as CAME for one purpose, yet I have not been able to actualize that because I have cuckoo problems. CUCKOO. Now, I put up today, here is the live update. It's New Year's Day, star 2021. That's the year, YEAR. It looks like a gamma, EAR for the ear things. Now, I'm still by myself because here's the other thing. When you are of such alone, ALON, like to whatever, you come with legend and so on and so forth. You tend to be very worthy to some and totally worthless to others. So then they fight, but you don't know it because you're locked and jammed up in a political prison that everybody keeps saying, but it looks like our house. It looks normal. I mean, there's no guns involved. There's no right, yeah, no, there's not. But here's the thing. In a Cutco situation, there are insurgents moving onto the land out of sight that are burrowing themselves in, sending letters back home through some process, letting them know where they are in their numbers. There's a federal penitentiary somewhere that's keeping oversight. Not that I think they're doing a very good job because I haven't seen much of their usefulness, but whatever. You get my message about Cambodia today, right? Okay, so over there, in Cambodia, Thailand area, right? Like there's Camo and Massimo. They're in charge of like the Emperor's new groove, right? Because Yahweh, for the Paleo here, Hebrews, is not very liked over there, where she's obnoxious and so on. Great, whatever. So there's Yasmin over there, right? Yeah, same person, different set of circumstances, different level of respect between a Korean and a Japanese fight for the stolen nest area that now has a cuckoo of their own, being, they call them Taiwanese, Vietnamese, again, even that at the Russian Federation level, right, yeah. Okay, so now I'm still like the Emperor's New Groove, right? They made me out to be the YZMA. Yeah, whatever, I'm over it, I get it. Okay, so I'm stuck politically in imprisonment between they can buy anything, including the kitchen sink, according to their Japanese emperor and their Korean emperor, and they have a tendency to like to hold vendetta, game, and fuck with the rest of the children around the world that they know is not as smart as them. But they play stupid. They're like, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Right. Okay, so now I just didn't know if my Paleo Hebrews at the YHWH, who thinks like we were all getting along. Right, some of us do. It depends on the area. I mean, some of the, I mean, I'm the Soviet, the one on the whole fucking planet, always. Right, yeah, okay. So, and I'm the female unit, which is the F, which is the flag, like it's a flag, right? So I get so caught up in that word, F-U-C-K, right? The Americans, they're really stupid. I mean, my Vietnamese know. They're like, she's a flying squirrel, what do you? And then it's like, oh, you're American, right? Yeah, we really have a hard time talking to you Americans, because you're always like, they're fucking crazy. They're so crazy because they talk to God directly, and she's a flying squirrel. Not that any of you, without like Palala Lingpur or whatever it is, one of the pantheon, like the Greeks have the pantheon, right? They have, what do we call them? I said it this morning. I don't know. They have some type of outdoor arrangement that I really admire in their temple situation. Pantheon, Parthenon. You guys have, it's a P. Oh, right, then they fought over the Amazonians with the panther. I'm like, I'm not in the jaguar. I'm like, I'm not getting into this with you. All right, but in the Inca territory, INCA, right, that's Cutco, K-U-T-C-O, right. Do you get, like, the symbolism here? Because I know, like, the kids that got more money than a kitchen sink, right, they know not to drink out of the toilet bowl, right? They're wondering what the shitbags on American shores by the Eastern Atlantic, where the Atlantean is, right? The only one you're ever going to get, who also happens to be a Soviet, so they're kind of interested. Right, okay. So here's the thing. I'm still locked up in what looks normal to them, but it's like a thief vector with a Cutco overlay, but the Cutco here is not as honorable as Yasmin's Cutco, who work with her and know that she understands them and would never dishonor them. So it's the dummy in the American shore plan of the 50 States of Stupid that I'm currently living, that has no helpful resource. There's no U.S.E. That would be like embassy, like, right, we call it imbecilic, but again, it depends on, right, I'm Yahweh and Yasmin on that, so we talk to shitbags, so we call it the imbecilic network of, right, higher, because we got to look out at the U.S.A. is asking, because they left God in New York all tied up with no money, no proper marriage that she belonged to, and they think that when we talk flying squirrels and code and codex that we're fucking crazy, right? Okay, so now here's the update on the real Skinny. In New York, Jason Peter Romer, piece of shit, one star 1976. Linda and Lou, like my shitbag parents, like parental units, the broken fucking ones, right? Because the kids on that, right, with the too much money in the kitchen sink that don't want to get in trouble, but like we know what's up, right? That one. Okay, so that predetermination was already written about. We got over it. We're like, just focus on the Star Princess. We just want to get her out. We don't have to pay ransom. We don't have to explain to the kids in the new shitbag era like what we fucking did. Just get her out, bring her over to Big Daddy Russia and like the Soviet section of like, we got this, and fix it. Right, but instead you left me totally by myself. You disconnected me by dishonoring me. And then Jason Peter Romer comes along. I don't even want to be anywhere near him. You send Peter Romer, some partner, Paleo Hebrew partner, Jay. I don't know what the hell that was about. Peter, being a stupid fucking American, misspeaks, totally dishonors me, says that I slept with his son, which was not the case, knocking off a possibility that Jay was there to help escort me to honorable territory and bypass the whole fucking kids with the wrong fucking cock. Right, so that's where we are. And now You threw at me some piece of shit American called a Teofrio, Teofrio. Yes, spasiba. On the, he's another one with the fucking, but we knew that from the pinhead. He's got a pin eye and pinhead, whatever. And then I got, let's think about this. So, I no longer am fighting for money. I really am not. I don't give a shit about these fucking humans. The more you kill, the better. I'm over them, for doing this to me. So Richard McQuillan stole the business, the money, the whatever. I gave up. I'm not fucking paying bills. Lewis stole all my money. My father stole all my money and didn't pay the mortgage for Ronkonkoma. That house fucking went. And he sold the house that we were living in and threw me out on the street. That's Lewis Cataruzza 1948. Real fucking stand-up piece of shit. So then we've got, now I'm back in their house where I was born in fucking hell. Hima Von Hella, right? I thought Van Helsing didn't really do some honorable stuff there to bypass the dishonorable mention of this, which is actually occurring now. We have Wolfson, and we had Von Helsing. I don't have paper or files to update myself. There's no guide. There's no Ventry. There's no Viceroy. I'm in the udata.a. Let's just be honest. There's fucking nothing intelligent. So, let's think about this. Like, you have to send intelligence to my very real person with message for me and explain. Because I'm really clueless as to what the fuck everybody else is doing somewhere else. While I wait. As like a lady in waiting, yes, I'm still fucking waiting since 1980. It's now 2021. And a lot of shit fucking happened in between. Now I have, so Lewis threw me out on the street. Then he, I guess, had a change of heart. He let me come live with him in a room, which is where I am locked in now. And Romer stole the 3 children. I don't have enough room here for the 3 children anyway, so I wasn't fighting. But he went to some kind of piece of shit U.S. court of, I didn't approve it, I didn't permit it, I didn't authorize it, yet they wrote illegal paper and gave it to him, like as if he's some fucking authority. I'd have him killed, honestly, if I could at this point. I'm so fucking sick of him. So here we are I have no access to Benjamin, Daniel, or Alexander. Now, Alexander doesn't even belong to Jason. Done. But Jason doesn't want to listen to that. So now I'm locked in here. They blocked the phone, so I can't speak via phone. They blocked the visitation completely. And then they speak in my children's ear. Head report will verify. Vile, nasty, human shitbag speak to my children daily about how I'm a mental case. I need to go to a hospital and be medicated, and I need to be locked away in like a thief vector imprisonment with bars kind of a thing. Right? I'm already in my version of prison, which is there's no access to anything. There's no intelligence, there's no purpose, there's no occupation, there's no wages, there's no earning, there's no anything here. So now, are you clear enough to fucking perform your service to God at nation level? I'm just curious, because there's one almighty God, I'm she, and yet you have yet to do anything in my honor, to restore my honor, or to get me to the correct place from the very get-go.